is ridiculous. The whole entire LRP network is fully aware of the fact that what happened at Crash Tested Wrestling's Flatline was a total tragedy in more than one sense of the word. Okay, we're going to go back and we're going to look at some footage, and I'm going to show you bit by bit, piece by piece as to how this whole conspiracy went down. That's right, I'm Steve Kenton, the former and greatest general manager of Crash Tested Wrestling ever in its company history. And might as well get started with that pre-match that all started things off. Fallout Ace Bradley. Why he's in a pre-match, I will never know. He defeated some kid that came from an STD and has a phone number attached to his behind. Whoever his name is, it doesn't even matter, because the Fallout Ace Bradley won, and he wasn't just a winner once in this event, but that's part of the conspiracy that we need to address. Let's talk about the beginning of Flatline all over again. Let's talk about you, Whitney City AC, and let's talk about the plan that you had, a premeditated plan to cost the Plagues, Brutus Owen Wesker, BOW of the CTW World Heavyweight Championship. I mean, everyone is fully aware of what you did as they're all lining up, waiting to get into the building. Bleep, bleep, bleep. All of these notifications are popping up on cell phones absolutely everywhere. Who is going to be the guest enforcer later tonight? Guest enforcer for what? You knew all along, and you had it planned out with Brubaker, that he was going to come on out, and he was going to get in your face, and he was going to say, but I want a rematch. Yeah, well, guess what? You went around to the so-called general managers for that night, the general managers of Crash Tested Wrestling. What did you do? What did you do? You went ahead and you asked their opinion. The fans of Crash Tested Wrestling sitting around the ringside area.
I am relinquishing authority to the CTW fans tonight. Do you guys ever see a rematch?
The fans made their choice. But then they decided to add some other stipulations to this. No rematch, special guest enforcer, and your lucky choices include Justice Jones, who has nothing to do with this at all whatsoever, Fallout Ace Bradley, or both. Miles Mercer defeated some watery eye candy bar by verbal submission. Poor kid, now the candy bar is melting. What a shame for Elliot Paul, one of the former Young Guns. And Miles Mercer again shows why he is a pivotal member of the ARC. C-Red has a young talent that's budding. He's on the rise, and he's getting better and better with every single live event. Jack Moody survived the beating, and he defeated Jared Priest again. 1, 2, 3 in the ring. I don't know what else he had to prove, but he did it. And then the unsportsmanlike conduct. Jared Priest took a kendo stick and started whipping the daylights out of him, hitting him in the back, chasing him around the ringside area, chasing him among the fans, swinging that stick violently, could have hurt or injured a fan. Come on, Jared Priest.
He's got a Jack Moody with that kendo. He should be suspended at 5.
I have a gripe to pick with the CTW referees. Jake Andrews defended the championship successfully against Mr. 3% John Hudson from the ARC, but there should have been a rope break when John Hudson was about to be taken down with that bulldog smash. And because his hand was on those ropes, there is no reason at all whatsoever that referee should have allowed Jake Andrews to hit John Hudson with the point of the bone in his kneecap. I believe that Jake Andrews was awarded that victory unnecessarily, and somebody has to take this to the board of directors so that they look at the evidence, they look at the footage, and give John Hudson another opportunity to challenge for the CTW Tri-States Championship again. Although he was less than 100% after his hard-hitting battle with Aaron Xavier the month before, in some way, Justice Jones wanted to test his skills against the Survivor Barry Wright and Rough Crossing in a triple threat match. Thanks to very, very impeccable timing, Justice Jones was able to score the victory.
Nobody beats Crossing in a duel. Nobody. Not in the Wild West. Oh! Went for the boot, but got caught. Move, right? Move! Oh! Crossing on the ring apron. Oh, just caught him with it. Watch out!
But after the victory, he decided that he was going to be one among a multitude of others that was going to put their name in the hat as one of the participants to obtain a future CTW World Heavyweight Championship title shot by winning the Lucked Out 30-man Gauntlet Royal. Well, not only did Justice Jones make that declaration after he won his triple threat match, but Mr. 3% John Hudson reported to the ring. Jared Priest got in there as well, among a multitude of others. When an entire brawl broke out between each and every one of the participants,
The ring is flooded! Lucked Out is starting tonight!
it wasn't Justice Jones who was the last man standing. It was Jared Priest. You know that everyone's going to be gunning for you, Jared Priest. Do you realize the target that is going to be on you? The deja vu, it happens again. Angel just struts in to Windy City AC's offense and says that she wants a rematch for the CTW Women's Championship. And Windy City AC says, oh, absolutely, you can have another rematch. But this time the fans get to select the stipulation. Another fan-selected Falls Count Anywhere match, and the fans selected the stipulation for nothing because guess what happened again?
Why? Why can't a manager grab a hold of the title?
Into the midsection.
Oh, that was brilliant! She's gonna retain again! Yes! Yes, that was awesome!
Your winner, and still the CTW Women's Champion, Renee Van Peebles. And after the fact, a pleasant surprise. In the month of February, we see an appearance by December who decided that she was going to put in her 2 cents of what she thought of Angel by kicking and stomping her down and dropping her big time.
Oh, jawbreaker just dropped. Angel.
And now let's talk about all of the craziness that ensued in that CTW 4-way United States Tag Team Championship match. Windy City AC puts the N-words against 3 other tag teams in the same match at the same time. Zero Gravity, The Rage, and a tag team that hasn't even won a tag team bout in Crash Tested Wrestling maybe ever in company history. Rion Skills and Willie the Bomb Richardson. Well, the hilarity of it all is that C-Red, who may or may not have gotten into Willie the Bomb Richardson's ear, basically told Willie to stay home and to go on vacation. So Rion Skills was in a predicament. He was going to challenge for the CTW United States Tag Team titles, but C-Red offered his services to be his tag team partner instead. What happened there is just totally humorous. C-Red walked away and left Rion for dead. And the real deal, Rion Skills just showed the entire nation exactly what he is. A real quitter. During this 4-way tag team title match, the official's call was horrific. You have Mitch Blake in the grasp of one of the N-words, and he's physically taking his hand and tapping out in the ring. Referee, you need to call for the bell when something like this happens. It's academic. He tapped. The match is over. They should have called for the bell much earlier than they did, but what happened at the very end? Acid Jazz with that Swiss Miss spit all that chocolate mist into the eyes of a high-flying CJ Esparza, and down went Zero Gravity. Negative gravity. Straight into the ground. What a shame for them at Flatline, but the N-words are still the CTW United States Tag Team Champions. The conspiracy of all conspiracies, the main event featured attraction, the rematch for the CTW Heavyweight Championship, the Filth King Brubaker challenging Brutus Owen Wesker for the championship. In the rematch, the winner of the online poll was Falaise Bradley to be the special guest enforcer. Justice Jones, out of sheer jealousy, in my opinion, goes ahead and sees that Falaise Bradley is on the ring apron and elects to chop him down off of the apron and physically throw him into the crowd. There are fans sitting in the crowd. You're going to put the fans in harm's way just so that you can distract the champion from what he's trying to do in defending the championship. You're going to pay for that, Justice Jones. Because at the very end, I can't even believe I'm saying this, the Filth King Brubaker is awarded the victory by the referee. He is the new champion. Hashtag not my CTW Heavyweight Champion. And all the fans at ringside, especially the ones that I know, the Atkinsons, the Malones, the Velezes, everyone that saw it knows that BOW was screwed. Because one of those men outside of the ring, Justice Jones, was not supposed to be at ringside for that match because the fans had not selected him in the fan voting. Justice Jones tries to cover it up. Come on, Justice Jones, who are we kidding? And then the revelation shortly after that event is Justice Jones saying that he is voluntarily selecting the #1 spot in the Lucked Out 30-man Gauntlet Royal because he thinks that he's going to go through 29 others, a near full roster of CTW talents, in order to win the opportunity to challenge for the CTW Heavyweight Championship down the line. Justice Jones, you wrote your own death wish. I mean, seriously, you think that you're that good that you're going to be able to endure and outlast every single participant in that Gauntlet Royal? You are sadly mistaken. When Brutus Owen Wesker enters that match and locks eyes with you, Justice Jones, whether you're at 90%, 50%, 10%, Brutus Owen Wesker is going to feast on you. And Brutus Owen Wesker is going to get his revenge. And for the second time in a row at CTW's Lucked Out, Brutus Owen Wesker will be, once again, the holder of the puzzle box. He will have control of the next championship opportunity, and he will regain his CTW Heavyweight Championship. But there's also some more, because at Lucked Out, we're going to right another wrong, because Fall Ace Bradley has not gotten his rematch for the CTW Heavyweight Championship. He's had to wait almost over a year and a half for this. Well, Fall Ace Bradley will challenge the Filth King Brubaker for the CTW Heavyweight Championship. You're going to see Fall Ace Bradley win. You're going to see Brutus Owen Wesker win. You're going to see the Plague do what they have done at every single Lucked Out yet. Win. They're going to have the heavyweight title. They're also going to have the title shot. And you know what that means? Nobody gets anything at Lucked Out. And everyone's luck runs out and gets thrown out of proportion at CTW's Lucked Out. You're going to be there Saturday night, March 25th, 2017 at the Harold Murphy Rec Center, or you're going to watch it online, lrplive.tv. I'm going to be sitting at a commentary table telling my version of the truth. And my version of the truth is the only one that matters.